everybody, this is Jamie with GettinCraftyStampin.com. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and a mom of 6. I have a small farm, but I have a confession to make. Are you ready? I don't have a green thumb. I think that I'm trying to keep people alive and animals alive, and in doing so, I don't necessarily, hi Mary, I don't necessarily have the skills to keep plants alive. I had a gardener and he was dishonest, and so I have a garden, but it's not very good, and I live in California, and so it's we're not technically in a drought, but it's still pretty dry and our water bills are still pretty high. So one of the things my goal always has been is to grow a blue rose. Do you know what has never happened? I know from Houston, Texas. I don't even know what the weather's like, Mary. I can't even imagine. Is it pretty humid out there? My best friend, Kate, lives near Dallas, Texas, in Fort Worth. She's between Fort Worth and Dallas, so in that area. So we've been to both when I was out visiting her. So one of my goals was to grow a blue rose, and I've never been able to do it. So since I can't grow a rose, hi, Linda. If you're joining this later on my blog or YouTube, remember I'm on facebook.com/GettinCraftyStampin', but I'm live. So you might see me comment to people that you can't see the comments unless you are on my Facebook page. So I do a live every Monday unless something comes up, but I'm pretty good at getting right on there if I can. And we have a big live coming up next Tuesday, August 22nd. We will be live for a 4-card class. So join us. You can see the fun mermaids we did last time, but this time we're going to create a blue rose. My kids might be popping in and out. Hopefully you won't hear them, but I'm going to be honest, I'm a mom of 6. My 4 youngest still living at home, so they're not always as quiet as I would like. I do want to remind you, there is, if you haven't heard, there's all kinds of information on our Gettin' Crafty Stampin' blog about our upcoming retreats. So there is one in Big Bear Lake, California that is coming up in September 15th, 16th, and 17th. Craft with a View. It's going to be amazing. Sweet views while you're crafting. We're going to do a lake tour. We're going to do cooking lessons in the village, and we have 5 full crafting sessions, a goodie bag, and more. So make sure that you join us, and when you do, you'll be the first to participate in RSVPing for our crafting and cruise retreat coming up on March 1st of 2018. So we will have, if you set aside right now, you can start budgeting $100 a month starting in October, and you can join us at a great cruise in March. Did you know that? Treat yourself to a wonderful Christmas or holiday gift with a crafting cruise in, we leave Long Beach. My live stopped or frozen. Oh, maybe it's your wife. Hopefully mine's showing it's still recording. So hopefully we're still recording, Linda. Mary says we're still recording. So maybe it's yours. Sorry, Linda. But we will be cruising in Mexico, Ensenada, Mexico, leaving from Long Beach, California, March 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and returning on the 4th. So join us. It's going to be an amazing event right there. Great prices. I've negotiated it down. You can make payments, so it's not all at once, and you will have the most amazing time. So hopefully you'll be joining us. We have a group of ladies who will be flying in from Northern California. My friend Miriam will be joining us. We have myself and my group, and we'll be taking a limo for all that can get together, a limo down to the port. So isn't that amazing? And all the prices are fully inclusive. So come and join and craft with us. Make sure you join us upcoming Big Bear Lake, California, September 15th, 16th, and 17th. So I hope to see you there. RSVP, you can see more on my blog at GettinCraftyStampin.com. Right now, we're going to create some blue roses. Yes, we are. I'm wearing some red roses. I bought this pretty shirt today. I couldn't resist. I never do a lot of retail therapy. I am always on the fly with my kids, and if I'm with my son, he's 13, he's like his father, and he's always like, wait, this is taking too long. And I'm like, we've been here 5 minutes. So I had a little retail therapy without my kids for about an hour today, and look at that beautiful rose. And so I was inspired to create this. This is a beautiful stamp set called Graceful Gardens. I know everything's backwards because it's on Facebook Live, but it's a beautiful stamp set offered by Stampin' Up. It has 6 whole images, really gorgeous. And we just crafted, did you know I do 2 lives every Monday? Ooh, sorry. I do. So I do a live at 7 p.m. for our Getting Crafty Stampin' family, and they get to join when they have got the starter kit underneath of me. And we created this beautiful card at our first live today with a little ladybug, if you didn't see, a little 3D ladybug. Yes, we did. And beautiful embellishments with the roses. Oh, I didn't forget to add the pearls, but we have beautiful pearls on the card as well. So we're going to create a similar card, but in blue, because blue is my favorite color, and blue roses are something I have not been able to attain to grow yet. That's my life. So let me show you this great technique right here. I'm going to turn it around, and we're going to use the Lucky Limeade Lemon Lime Twist. I'm not even getting the right name. Lemon Lime Twist. And the Dapper Denim. And we're going to be using an aqua painter and our black archival ink pad. So let's do this together. I'm going to turn you around. And when I turn you around, I may not be able to see your comments. So I will get back to them as soon as I can. Boop, boop. There you guys are. Here it is. Let me show you. Let me get the camera situated. Thank you for being gracious and waiting. You'll see my little tootsies and legs pop up right there at the bottom. But this is our beautiful card for this evening. We're going to do a fun masking technique. We're going to use this gorgeous ombre ribbon. Look at the variegated colors there. Isn't it gorgeous? It comes like that already. And it's actually available in blue and the lemon lime twist. Isn't that great? And it's just for you. These are great. Love these cards. I'm so glad, Linda. And this was our card earlier from an earlier live. You'll see the picture tutorial on my blog, but look at those great techniques. And see the little ladybug? Look at that. You could create a little ladybug. And you have to tell somebody you adore them. So I have a special person in my life I'm sending that to. And I just love this right here. So let's create it together. Hopefully I can show it to you pretty quickly. This is a sticky note. I'm stamping on the stickiest part I can, so I've turned my stamp so that it's really going to grasp as much of that as possible. I fussy cut it out with our paper snips. They're sharp and they're amazing. They're a must-have for all crafters. And you just craft it out, and now I've got a sticky note. So then I'm going to put that to the side, and then right here, I mean, look at that shirt. Seriously, how cute is this shirt? I'm so lucky to have found it. Okay, so then we're going to, and I just put a nice little mat underneath so that I contain all my mess, because this can be a little messy. Whenever you have an ink pad and you want a watercolor, what you're going to do is squeeze just like this while it's semi-open, and then flip it open. There's a well of ink for you. And I'm going to go like this, and we are going to use that with our aqua painter in just a second. We're going to use the black archival ink pad. It is a true ink pad. It doesn't, true black. It does not fade or diminish. It's one of my favorite things. Remember, you'll get to see this full video tutorial and all on my blog at gettingcraftystampin.com. If you shop with me right now, I have a special promotion going on because I'm close to earning a trip to Alaska. And I need your assistance. Every dollar you spend with me will send me one step closer to earning Alaska and taking my family with me. What a blessing that is. So this is my mask, and this is my stamped image. So right here, I'm going to take that sticky portion, and I'm doing it from watching the camera, so it can be a little shaky here, guys, sorry. Just like that. Now, when I do that, I'm preserving the first image. So you have to decide where you want your first image to be. And then I'm going to ink it, and I'm going to stamp just like so. And now the rose leaves will be behind the mask. So when I do it in one place, now I have the ability to stamp twice. And I'm going to come over, and I'm just going to move my mask like so. Once I get a little bit better with watering, when it's not so expensive here in California, I usually have a most beautiful roses. One of my favorites is a double, what is it, the double rose? Can't remember the name of it right now off the top of my head, but it's red and white, and it's so pretty, and it's so fragrant. I really love it. And my goal someday when I retire will to have like this beautiful English cottage garden. But living here in California with kids, I don't have time to maintain that at this time. Do not, just in case you were wondering. Okay, and I just keep moving it. See how easy that is? Make sure you get your mask right where you want it to be. Sometimes you have to look for the points, especially as it gets stamped more and more, like that. And then I'm going to turn this just like this. And if you keep moving it, it will look a little bit more free-flowing. And then we're going to take and do one. Actually, I'm not going to do another one down here. I'm just going to place that there. And now I'm going to take this extra leaf that we have in the collection, and I'm going to stamp that just like so. And then I'm going to stamp this one so that it's kind of going off of the page, like that. Super easy. And we're going to create, I'm going to close the black archival ink pad. Then I'm going to use the blue ink and this For You. Very lightly kiss your stamp pad. You don't have to go too deep. And I'm going to move this one up just so that it's not so, oh crud, look at me. So when something like that happens, I am the queen of fixing boo-boos, but my punches are put away. Isn't that lovely? I could go get it, but I can't do that on live. So you can either flip it over and restamp, or I will punch something to cover this just like that. We have a great little banner punch, and you'll get to see that on my, I'll do a quick video update on the video tutorial. Actually, Sal, on my punches, there's a little one that looks like a banner. Can you get that in the punch? In the bottom shelf, there's a punch. I'm sending my son to go get it, so maybe we can fix it while we're on the phone together. Now I'm going to use my aqua painter in the lemon lime twist. No, turn around, son. See the drawer that's open? Look for a thin punch that looks like it would fit words. Hopefully he finds it. I am not full of hope. I love my kids. I don't know if he's going to find it because he doesn't craft with me very often. And I am watercoloring. Nope. Can you get this one that just has one solid single one? Will you get it for me, please? Thank you. It's not a hindrance. It's really not hard, son. Thank you for your grace. This is my live, so they can be a little impromptu. I can't go in and edit this, which kills me. But I like being live with you and just hanging out and playing. Here, you always follow the line of the image. So what I mean by that is you're going to follow each leaf, that kind of thing. And we cleaned my stamping area, so I know it's over there. Hopefully he can find it. And if he doesn't, he's doing it on purpose, I think. Maybe not. That's the wrong thing to assume. I'm assuming it, but it's the wrong thing. So, hi, Bryden. Nice to see you, girlfriend. I'm so glad you're crafting with us. Bryden's a sweet mom, and as a couple of teenagers of her own. Now, there's one with a skinny little punch. Is that over there?
Oh, there might be one that's very skinny.
Yes, can you look for that, please? Thank you. I'm sending my kid to go look, and we know he's 13, and he's a guy, so he doesn't always see the crafting stuff. I'm going to be honest. And yes, thank you. Hopefully this will work. Right there. It's so skinny, he says. Why, yes it is, son. Yes it is. And we're coloring in the lightest color first. Now, it is great. The friends I have met online, can I just say how cool that is? Linda I've met online, and Bryden. And so, hopefully you're enjoying this. You'll see a closer view, but I'm going to bring it up just so you can see right here. See how the leaves are really coming to light? You wouldn't think that this bright lemon lime twist would work really well, but it's a vibrant leaf. And I really want that to offset the blue roses. So when you're balancing it, and these are both in color, so they only have a shelf life of 2 years with Stampin' Up! So make sure if you order this set that you order any of the inks or papers or ribbons that coordinate and a re-inker. You always want to order back up. Now I'll take a second layer and I'm just going to go into the shadow, those little things there, and that's going to give you that that shadow. And it's watercoloring, so you can have a little schmutz and it's okay. Nobody should really notice. Just like that. Now we're going to go in and do the blue, and I'm going to show you a really fun technique with the blue. So what we're going to do is we're going to end up, whenever I watercolor, I use a napkin nearby just so you know. And I'm going to stamp. See how I schmutzed that today? You gotta love it. I am going to stamp this for you. Oh, look how it came out. And then we're gonna punch just like so. Look at that, it fits perfect, girls. I like when things fit. When I can cover a boo-boo, it makes me so happy. And we'll put that on at the end. And in doing so, we'll use our dimensionals. So I'll get that in just a second here. Maybe. I'm looking now. I don't know why I have to stop and look, because that's who I am. My little A-type will drive me bonkers if I don't look. Okay. So I have it ready. Now we're going to color, and we're going to create a variance of blue. So what we're going to take is the blue ink pad that we squeeze the ink onto one layer, and an aqua painter that has water in the bevel. See the water? And I do change my water weekly or so, just so I can get a nice clean water inside there. And I'm always going to watercolor and follow the line of the stamp, by that the rose center. And so each leaf will get a little schmutz just like that. And you don't have to overthink this. Isn't that great? I am not an artist in the aspect that I can't draw, or I can draw an eyeball. That was all I mastered. That's it in art class. And I had an art teacher tell me never to go for art, that I wasn't going to be an artist in his opinion. And I like to think that those that teach could not to do it in public, could not succeed. So I find that I can still be an artist. Just, I get art with stamps and mixed media and Bible journaling and all kinds of really fun crafting. Now we do have our upcoming Kitten Crafty Stamp and Retreat in Big Bear Lake, and guess what? We will be crafting the whole weekend, as well as with a view, and your room will have a view in the suite, and there'll be a lake tour and cooking demos. And if you've seen the views of me when I go to Big Bear, it is the most magnificent thing ever. It is bliss to me. It soothes my soul to have that beautiful view of water. I think if you get me near water anytime, I'm a beach and lake kind of girl. Are you seeing how I'm adding a second layer of shadow here? Do you see that there? I'm gonna see if I can color it while it's raised here. I'm going to pull it up to the top because I end up editing this, just so you know. And I'm going to fill the leaves. You want to just fill them in. You don't have to make them all solid. You can add a little bit of white, and that's a great natural shadow, just so you know. You know, roses are variegated and multicolored, and it's really pretty like that. Just like so. And I'm going to come in and really get those leaves here. And then I'm going to take that second layer, and this is what I was talking about. I can then add a natural shadow and create a little bit of ombre. Look. A little bit of variegated color. Just like so. Isn't that fabulous? Don't you love how easy it is to kind of craft and paint, and how soothing it is? As a mom, I have way too many kids, as you guys probably know, or you maybe don't know. I have 5 daughters and a son, and now a son-in-law. And so I am blessed, so blessed. But I don't always get a moment of peace for myself. And crafting is just that. We have great kits and stuff, so a lot of my crafters... Oh, speaking of kits, our paper pumpkin crafting kit that comes right to your door every month is on sale right now. I will have a blog post about that on my blog. And if you sign up underneath of me, I will be sending you a bonus gift in the mail. So make sure you sign up. It's for all new email addresses that sign up underneath of me, and you'll see a link on my blog later this evening. There you go. Look at these roses. Are you digging it? Now I want a lighter rose because we're getting kind of darker with these, and I'm just going to push some water in here and dilute the ink right there. Hi, Elka. Hopefully your meeting tonight was good. Elka's a friend, and we're homeschool moms. I started homeschooling my kids this past year, my 4 youngest, and talk about having no time for me. That was it. Look at the gorgeous colors, and I've always wanted to grow a blue rose, and this is how I'm going to only be able to do it. First of all, they told me that in California it's too arid, so which means it's just too dry, and that blue roses can be grown in the south. So probably up in Seattle or in that kind of area. Brayden, you're going to have to let me know. So Brayden, let me know if you're able to grow roses where you live, because I know I struggle. And she lives up in Northern America. I love it. Okay, so you can see where I screwed up right here. And I'm going to take our... Oh, it still doesn't cover it because it's not big enough. So my son had brought some other punches, but he apparently was being diligent and took them back. Gotta love that. I will fix that with a bigger punched word in just a little bit, which is okay. And then we're going to take... This is my secret. I take glue dots, and I like a real clean look with something like this. See how it's very sleek and styled right to the edge right there. And this ombre look, look at that with the colors variegated right there. Oh, it's so pretty. Don't you love it? I kill fake flowers. I'm the wrong person. Sister, I have killed every flower I have right now. I used to be able to do my orchids, but they're not coming back this year. They haven't dyed the green part yet, but... Okay, so this is our beautiful Island Indigo ombre ribbon. And I'm going to take a glue dot. I kill everything but roses, and those are struggling because we let our gardener go. Let him go because he was being dishonest, but we let him go. And he said to me, I've been doing the gardening in your backyard. And I said, really? So for the last 6 months that I've had goats? Did you see them once? He goes, you don't have goats. Show me. And he made me show him. Guess what? He hadn't been in my backyard, which is the biggest part of my acreage, in over 6 months. And yet he was trying to charge me 3 times because of the extra work that I had back there. Don't you love a dishonest person? No, I do not. I don't. Hey, Arabella, can you look in my punch drawer and look for one that has 2 banners? Can you go look for Mama? Right there at the bottom. See, it's open? See the open drawer? That's my youngest. You guys will get to have her. Maybe I can fix it while we're on the live together. I'm really great with dried flowers. Or I go to Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's has great flowers that are already dying, that are cut in beautiful colors. And I try to buy myself a handful of roses periodically because it makes me happy to have flowers around, but I know that they're already dying. Let me see. Oh, yes, it is. My youngest brought us the punch. This is a double banner punch right here. I'm going to stamp again this for you and the Dapper Denim. Just like so. And I'm going to stamp her down. And then I'm going to reach in and punch this part right here. Just like that. Boop. And we're going to, I love when I can fix boo-boos, especially because that's the kind of thing that will drive me crazy. Knowing that I did a video and you guys didn't see the finished product while I was crafting. This is my fast fuse adhesive. I'm going to do a line and a check. This is super strong adhesive. You should be able to see the shiny line right there. And so I'm going to go like this. And if you guys haven't heard, we received a national accommodation for our soldier card event recently, and if you'll see on my blog, The soldiers sent back pictures using the cards that we sent. A local newspaper is looking to write up a magazine that's local is looking to write up an article on us. So I'm supposed to go talk to them tomorrow. I'm going to place it with the fast fuse right on the front. Oh, this is this trick. Always make sure it opens correctly. I had already checked, but let me tell you, if it's not going to open correctly, that would be my life. I could probably fix that boo-boo. It's harder when you use fast fuse. I turn the card over and I use the side of my bone folder and I bone the back. And what that's going to do is take any adhesive that might be separate and make sure it has a full connection. Isn't that great? Look at my friend gave me that ring after last week's live. Okay, so this beautiful for you, we're going to use Stampin' Dimensional Adhesive, just like so. Who cares what the back looks like? No judgies. And we're going to place it on the card just like so. Look at it. We just covered a boo-boo. Don't you love covering boo-boos? And I'm going to take, just because that word is right in the middle, I'm going to take our adhesive back pearls and I'm going to place it just like this. 1 and 2. Isn't that fabulous, you guys? Look at, we created this together this evening. What do you think? Now, because we do 2 lives every Monday, oopsie, sorry. Oh, that's true. Linda did a great point. Use a pen to draw more lines around the ink smears so it looks like it was done on purpose. Was the red and white rose called a double love? My dad grew one. Yes, I think it might have been. It is a beautiful rose. It's one of my favorites. And I can't... because it's a little dry, they're not growing right now. The plants are fine, but the roses aren't blooming. This was our rose from our previous live. So tonight, we did a whole bunch of crafting with roses. What do you think? I like the punch covers it up pretty good too, Linda, don't you think? Okay, I'm gonna turn around. Boop! Hi guys, it's Jamie. Okay, remember, we do fun lives like this one with these great techniques, and you can see the shine, well, maybe not with the lights at this point, and just like this one. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the video, Linda. Hopefully, Bryden, you get to enjoy it. And Cheryl was here, and Monique, and Mary, and anybody who will see this after. I am blessed beyond measure. I think it's great because you get this like as if it's layers, so you get this depth, and it's really just flat. Isn't that great? No depth to it except for that punch now. The original looked just like this. Super easy. Oh, I'm so glad. Join me every week, sister. And then one of these days, you'll have to escape and join us when we go to the Big Bear Lake. We go on our crafting retreat every September. And in March, we have a retreat cruise. So it'll be going down to Ensenada, Mexico. Oh, I'm so glad we met online. Isn't that the best? Remember, you guys can see this full tutorial on my blog at gettingcraftystampin.com. I will take this video, I'll edit it and pop it online just for you to see. Ooh, we're over 30 minutes. Look at me. And it was inspired by clothing, so if you didn't realize that you can get inspired by anything, a new shirt can do it for you. And a love of all things rose and vintage. That's me. So, mwah! Thanks for joining. Happy stamping. See this full tutorial on my blog, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!